Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be part 2 of my Woman at the Well study, and this is the controversy before the well, before she has a conversation with Jesus. And I'll be using this kit from Beautiful Good News. I'm so grateful that I'm able to use different kits from different Etsy shops dealing with the same thing so I can have a variety in my planner and in my Bible. Beth, if you're watching, you know, if I can Bible journal, so can you. Take care. So today I'll be talking about part 2 of this controversy before the well. Just a quick review of it. We talked about in the last video there was some racial tension because she is mixed, and the Samaritans are a mixture of Jews and non-Jews who have come into Samaria, and they intermingled and married and produced children. Then there was a religious conflict. Now the Samaritans have a different religious view, and the view of women was an issue, how Jews view women, and these particular women, especially Samaritan women, they were viewed as niddah, which means they were unclean from birth. And then also we have this woman's life. This is what causes the problem. Well, I won't say problem. This is what is the controversy. This woman has a reputation. So I wanted to just she was human, but humanize her because the people in the scriptures were real. They had real issues. They had real problems. They had real struggles. They sinned. They rebelled against God. Many came back. Many didn't. So there's a lot that we can relate to in scripture because they are representatives of all of us on one level or another, or at one aspect in our lives or another. So this woman, and we'll find out when she has a conversation with Jesus, she has a rough reputation. So could you imagine her? It's hot. She's going to the well to draw water early. To avoid, most times back then, they went to the well early to draw water because it was so hot. And they wanted to kind of like beat the heat. You know how we do that. We go out and we're like, we want to just go out, go shopping, do what we need to do so we can get back in because it's so hot outside before it gets too unbearable. Well, that's what they did. And that was usually around 12 p.m. before it got like high noon. But this woman was alone. And it's known that in that time, many women went to the well together. So for her to go to the well by herself also suggests her reputation. People didn't want to be seen with her. People didn't want to be affiliated or associated with her because she had a history of being with several men. Some she may have been married to, some she may not have been. I don't know what her promiscuity consisted of, whether it was just fornication or if it was adultery, or it could have been both. Nevertheless, this woman was out there, as we would say. She was out there. And so imagine how she felt that no one wants to be around her. No one wants to talk to her. She's considered unclean because of her nationality. And then she's probably considered unclean because she's been with several men. So she doesn't have the respect of the community. She doesn't have respect of people. We never hear about her family life, so I won't even indulge and try to figure out what was going on in her family, but just her as a woman, as a person. And have you ever been there or know someone who has been there when they've been so down and out, so embarrassed by how they have lived? They may have never said it verbally, but everything about their person suggests that they feel like they're nothing. Maybe she felt that way. Imagine going to a well by yourself when all the other ladies go together. Imagine what people may have been saying every time she walked past. The things that could have been blurted out. The things that could have been said to her. Did she retaliate? Did she respond? Did she wonder what her life would have been like if she made another choice? Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever dreamed or wondered, what would life be like if I wouldn't have made this decision? I have. What if I wouldn't have done that? What if I wouldn't have said that? What if I would have gone over here? Why didn't I listen to God when He was showing me everything that I needed to do? You know she's a religious woman because when she has a conversation with Jesus, she talks about some things religiously. And again, I'll get into that another time. But she never had an intimate relationship with the Lord. And that's where I'm going. I want you to feel her, to know that she's real, that she's you, and that she's me. And this Samaritan woman's greatest need was not water, but it was the living water of Jesus Christ. And I hope you'll stay tuned for the next video, which will be Conversation at the Well. She meets Jesus, and Lord have mercy, her life changes. So did mine, so did yours. And we'll pray for all of our sisters all over the world, because this woman is you, this woman is me. So let's not be too hard on her. Give her a chance, because she can teach us a lot.